One of the number one questions I get when it comes to joining the Amazon Influencer Program and getting into doing product reviews is, how do I start? Now, a lot of people want things to happen instantly. It doesn't happen that way for anything anymore. So if you really put the time into it, it will work in your favor. But how do you start? Well, the first thing you need to know is that you're going to need to be on one of the socials. And that means Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok. Make sure that you understand the platform well, the ins and the outs, so that you know what you're doing, and that you know all the different ways that you can post or maybe get some sort of leverage using that platform. But with that being said, you need a niche that you like, that you're comfortable with, and that you're knowledgeable about. Don't get involved with anything you don't know a lot about it, because you definitely want to talk more about the topic. Let's just give you a quick example. Let's say, for instance, you like tennis. You love tennis. You know a lot about tennis. Now, what you want to do is make sure that you are getting engaged with your audience. So if you're using YouTube, you might say, all right, here are the top 5 tennis rackets. Here are the top 5 tennis shoes, so that you've got content based around the niche, but at the same time, you want to make sure that you've got content you can actually talk about for a while, okay? Think about the who, what, where, when, why. You might even ask the question, who is your favorite tennis player? You may even say, where do you find the time to play tennis? Or where do you go to play tennis? These might be questions that you ask. Let's say you've got a Facebook page. It might be easier to ask questions on a Facebook page or a TikTok account than it would be YouTube. YouTube's going to be a bit more about information, and comparing and contrast. But the point is this: where do you start? You're going to start there. You're going to start in one of those social networks, platforms, and you're going to pick a niche that you can talk a lot about. And you're going to focus on engagement, because that's what you want. You essentially want engagement with your audience. And when I say engagement, I mean like you need to make sure that you are connecting with the people who are watching your content. That's going to be a key role in all this here. So if you're in it for the long haul, be patient. Remember, it does take time to build on a platform. And remember, it takes time to figure out what you really want to even talk about. You may want to script things out as well, or write things out that you think are going to be easily discussed. Maybe create a Google Sheet. Create like 50 questions, for instance, that people might have about the topic, and right there you've got 50 different ways to post content. Now, I've been doing this for a while now, so I do understand how it works. I did create a program. Now, I've bought programs that were similar. I found they were lacking in a lot of areas. And the one thing that I always talk about is, why just leverage Amazon as an influencer, where you can leverage yourself as an Amazon affiliate, or using YouTube, which most people do now, for search results about the products that you're going to be talking about. So my program gets into getting into being an Amazon influencer as well as an affiliate, and how to use YouTube to your advantage. If this sounds like something of interest, be sure to check the description box below. If you have any questions, I'd be sure to answer them here. Just leave them below as well. Have a good day.